Y'all already know what time it is. You know why we're here. It is our monthly anti-haul. Yeah! Woo! Anti-haul! Woo! Now, say it's your first time here and you don't know what the anti-haul is. Well, lucky for you, I will explain right now. Even though you could just watch my past ones to get the idea. So, the anti-haul is essentially where I look at the releases of the past month. Anything that had some sort of physical release in the K-pop adjacent world. If it had a physical, I will talk about it. Unless I bought it. Because if I bought it, that means I liked it or that I collected. And there's not that much to talk about if I like it. The whole point is to talk about not buying things. And to talk about why I don't want to buy the things. As well as just give my thoughts on the comeback in general. Maybe any physical packaging, if there's comments to be had. We're just going to talk. Well, I'm going to talk. You're going to listen, and you can talk. You can comment. I love comments when they're nice to me. You'll get the hang of it. So sit back, grab a drink, and let's begin. The month of August was deceivingly packed. Like, I didn't realize how packed it was until I did this anti-haul. I thought July had a lot. I think this had more. Ugh. But thankfully I bought more. So, I think it evens out. So let's not waste time. Let's get started. Starting off with NewJeans. NewJeans. New girl group! And a new girl group from a big four company. Ooh, how fun. How exciting. And I may have bought all 6 versions, plus all 3 bags, plus the Weverse version. Normally, I do like to bring up any controversies that may have come about during a comeback or a debut, and NewJeans obviously had a pretty big one. However, I'm not going to talk about it too much here because I think I'm going to do my own just NewJeans video when I unbox all those albums. So I'm not going to talk about it much here, but short version of my stance is I just really like the music and I can look past that. So we're just going to move on. Kepler, Fly Up. Okay, this actually isn't out yet. I don't know why I included this, but it is Kepler's Japanese comeback. The title track has happened, but like the whole album hasn't because Japan's weird. I do collect full on Kepler. I don't think I'm gonna buy Japanese stuff. I had considered doing like member CDs because Japanese albums do have member CDs. I did at one point was considering getting all the member CDs because if you do that, it comes in a box, and I love a box. But yeah, I'm not gonna buy this. I don't know why I put this. I normally don't talk about Japanese releases. There's some other ones happening. Luna's having one. I bought the Go On versions. Like, and Hypen's having one. TXT had one. I did buy some of that. Yeah, the Japanese ones aren't as much fun to talk about. Anyway, let's just keep going. Yena, Smartphone. I bought both versions, even though I said I was going to start buying used copies of Soloist. I didn't do that for her because I just really like Yena. I don't know. I shouldn't. There's no need. I don't need the photo cards. Okay, there's a lot I bought at the beginning of the month. SNSD, Girls' Generation, Forever One. I bought both. I don't know why I bought both. I kind of have a collection. It's not really a collection. I should just sell the lesser version and keep the cooler one, but I bought both. I'm happy this comeback happened. Golden Child, Aura. Honestly, don't remember this happening, but I did buy a version because I collect Golden Child. Finally, something to talk about. Tribe, Leviosa, or it's Tribe B. It's been a while since I've talked about them. Tribe B, Leviosa. I love Tribe B. I'm calling them Tribe, whatever. I was for a bit kind of buying used copies of their albums because like I kind of wanted to collect them, but I just didn't really want to pay all that money on collecting for them. I don't have all their albums. I just didn't feel like buying this either. I just don't think I'm going to collect a Tribe. But I support them. I like them. This one, maybe a bit of a miss for me. Definitely not my favorite, possibly my least favorite from them, which is always just disappointing. because I still love them. Yeah, this is a pass. No. Junny, Blanc. Junny, Blanc. I'll be honest, I don't know who this man is. Should I? I will say the first track, I was kind of vibing. I was looking forward to the rest of it, and it kind of never lived up to that first track. I don't remember much of this. I'm not buying it. CRAXY, Who Am I? This title track is easily my favorite track these girls have put out. Overall, though, I do not collect them, even though I love me some new goo girl groups. They might be a bit too new goo for my taste. Also, they're kind of more like the boy groupy sound concept. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like my kind of girl group concept that I really like. I'm not buying it. The Boyz, Be Aware. Did I not buy this? Wait. I fully collect the Boyz. Okay, no, scratch that. I collect the Boyz. I do one version of each album. I definitely did not buy this. Wait. This is just something that happens to me lately. Very much so this year, where I just forget to buy releases of the groups that I don't like full on collect. Like the groups where I will just buy one version each comeback. I've just kind of been skipping on them. Now I'm worried. Because usually what happens is when I do that, that means I'll just never buy it. And then the next comeback happens. And I go, well, I didn't buy the last one. Oh, no, that's so sad. Are the Boyz... I don't want that to happen to the Boyz because I like the Boyz. I do want to buy it. It's not my favorite from them. I think that's also kind of added to like why I didn't just buy it right away. But I intend to buy it. But if I don't, that is one less group to collect. That does save me money. On and Off. Storage of On and Off. Weird that this happened. So, if you don't know, On and Off is in the military. Yet they released an album. Interesting. It's definitely not something you see, like, ever. But it's a cool idea. I don't really like it that much. Like, the idea of it, in that I just like promotions. I like the whole going on music stages and everything. You know, doing the relay dances, like all of that, I think adds to the fun of a comeback, and that just gets lost here. Weird thing that happens with this too is they did a Make Star event with this for a fan sign, but the fan sign takes place in 2023 at an unknown date, an unknown venue. So like you win it, but you don't know when it's happening. Just sometime they come back. That's weird. As for the music itself, it's decent. You know, I like On and Off. I didn't ever like full on stand them, but I was interested in them because, you know, I like them. You know, also some of the Oh My Girl, Same Company bias. I can't hide that. I will never buy an On and Off album though, because they have some of my least favorite packaging, and they keep that. Yep, never fails. Once again, another awfully packaged album. I don't want that. Nope. Just give me a photo book. I love innovative packaging. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes it just goes too far, and that it's just bad. I don't want that. So yeah, nope. That was so harsh. I'm just not buying it. Lucy, Childhood. So long. Oh my god. God, K-pop has made it impossible for me to pay attention to an album that's over like 10 tracks. I just can't do it. This is long, and it's like all just kind of blends together, you know. Not really for me. It was a bit OST-esque, which I will listen to some OSTs as a K-drama watcher, but usually it's OSTs from K-dramas I watched, and I'm a very visual person when it comes to music. And I like the OSTs because I can visually see the scenes where they play. Anyone else? Oh, if you don't know, Lucy is a band. I always like say that whenever I talk about them, just because you just might not know. Lucy is a band. They have a guy that plays the violin. So if that interests you, you should check it out. Not really for me. Luminous and Wonderland. I was not expecting this to be so long. It was like 7 tracks or something. They're a Nugu boy group. I've liked their stuff, but they always are better than I expect them to be. I think this is my least favorite from them so far. This is such a downer anti-haul. Oh my gosh. Bae 173. Odyssey dash. I know you don't call him Bae, but I do. Yeah, this is boy group music, which if you know the series, you know where I stand on boy groups most of the time. The one B-side though is surprisingly like more of a K like hip-hop track. That was surprising. I don't really like K-hip-hop that much though. So it's a pass. I feel like this group like changes every comeback though. Keeps me on my toes, which is fun. I've after like I did buy one version. I don't know if I'm going to continue buying IVE albums. I think I'm accepting that maybe they're just not a group for me. Now, when I say that, I don't dislike IVE. I will listen to them, but the connection isn't there for me. Just because I like a group doesn't mean I'm going to buy their albums. I want to connect with a group on some sort of emotional level to where that's made me like want to spend the money. Right now I don't really want to spend money that much, but I still do. But I want to spend money on the groups that I like really, really love. And I've just hasn't hit that. Unfortunately, I know they're very popular and I'm just not on the train. Now I'm talking a lot about a group I did buy, but I think I just might not in the future. I don't even have a bias. It's just something's lost there. And I'm hoping in the future it'll change. I'm hoping in the future they will put out that song that I just fall in love with, and then it's like, you know, I'm ulting or something. It happens all the time. So you never know. I keep myself on my toes sometimes with groups I end up ulting, where it's like for years I'm just like, I don't like this group, and suddenly one song happens and I'm like, this is the greatest group of all time. How am I just now seeing it? Maybe that'll be IVE. I don't know. CIX. Okay. Episode 1. Okay. Not. Feel like I haven't seen them in a while. This was okay. I don't own any of their albums, so don't see that starting now. Leo. Piano Man. Opus 9. Oh, welcome back, Leo. Hey, yeah. VIXX dude, back from the military, popping out a album mini. What was this? I don't remember. I don't think I've actually ever listened to his past solo music, so this was the first time. I wasn't a VIXX fan, a Starlight, I think that's what they were called. So no like huge attachment to this, and I think I had some expectation going into this that it didn't quite get. Like, it was there, but it wasn't fully what I wanted. Like, it was nice, but it wasn't I don't know. Still think it's cool. He's back. You know, it just makes me happy when you see old groups or members from older groups, you know, still putting out stuff. Happy for the VIXX fans, the Starlights. Hopefully that is what you are called. Blanky, Key 2, Passion, Fuego. Ah, how you name yourself Blanky. I'll never get over that. Yeah, my note is, yep, this is boy group music. So it's a no. Ha Sungwoon, Strange World. My boy, we stan Ha Sungwoon on this channel. He's one of the few men that I seem to like. But I don't buy his stuff. Like, I always say the same thing every release. I'm like, oh, you know, I dig. But I don't buy his stuff because I don't really want to commit to a collection. And I've talked about solo artists in general. There's just something about them that makes it even harder. So I'm not doing it. He is enlisting tier, but he has given us like 10 albums. So he fed us. We will be content with that for the next like 2 years, I guess. One thing I do have to say is I love the photo book for this album. I love the teasers, and I just think it's really cool and aesthetic, and I like it. Which made me want to buy it, but no. I need to not buy something just because I think it's pretty. No. As much as I would love to, no. Youha, Love You More, comma. Hey, she actually put out a physical album this time. Oh, that's so exciting. If you don't know who she is a solo artist. I think she debuted last year, at least that's where I became familiar with her. A lot of people really liked the song A Bit Tipsy because it is a bop. It sounds pretty much exactly like Highway to Heaven, so if you like that sound, you probably would like this song. I do, unfortunately, just prefer her 2021 music over this. So, I'm not feeling up to buying it. And also, like I've talked about, solo artists. A little harder to make me want to throw the wallet, metaphorically. So we are going to wait and see what future releases are like from her. Maybe I'll go back and buy this. I don't know. Also, apparently there are bonus tracks on the physical album. I don't know if it's like unheard songs or if they're past songs. I don't know. But now I'm curious. Junji, Underground, Idol number 3. Well, if you haven't been here for Underground Idol number 1 and number 2, Shy Guy, oh my god, he just fell. This is a solo project that OnlyOneOf is doing. They are having each of their members drop these solos. It's just like 2 songs on each of them. They are really putting these out fast. I think I talked about one last month. They're very quick. Good on them. I don't listen to OnlyOneOf though, so. No, I am learning the members' names through this though. There's KB, there's Love, now Junji. Look at me go. I don't know any of the others. DKB, Autumn. Maybe I just don't remember it. But I swear this sounded different than their past stuff. I could be confusing them. I mean, the alphabet group, you know, DKB, BDC, they all blend together in my mind. So maybe I'm wrong. But this just felt weird. It felt like a weird release. I don't collect their stuff, so this wasn't the one that made me go, let's start buying now. Twice, between 1 and 2, I bought one version. And it's that version 4 where I think it's all the concepts in one photo book. I didn't want to decide which one to get. So I get them all for the price of one. Mark Tuan, The Other Side. This was 20 tracks. 20 tracks. No! No. So Mark Tuan is from GOT7. We've talked about GOT7 solos quite a bit on the channel. They're quite active, except for the one member I really want. Granted, he is doing dramas, which I like more. Yeah. I didn't like this. And as I kind of just said now, and as I've said in the past, if I were to buy a GOT7 solo, it's probably going to be Jinhyuk because he's my bias and the love of my life. But he's busy acting and being pretty on the big screen, which that's pretty cool because he's very pretty and handsome. And I forgot what I was talking about. I don't intend, I think, on buying GOT7 solos. I did collect GOT7 for quite a bit. They were like my third ult for quite a while. It's weird to think about that, as that was 5 years ago now. Things have changed, obviously. And I am content not furthering my GOT7 collection. This was a really long album. Did I mention that? Tempest, Shining Up. I think I'm locking in my rookie boy group of the year. I know there's still like 4 more months, but I think it's locked in. They got the sound I like when it comes to boy groups. Granted, I don't intend on buying. Even though I think they are my favorite boy group to come from this year, it's still not enough. And I don't think there will ever be a rookie boy group that I will just love and buy immediately. Ever again. That's probably cap. I don't know. We'll see where the wind blows. I think if I were to ever buy a rookie boy group album again, it's probably going to be from a big 4 company. It's just hard to see like a Nugu boy group going into my collection. But I don't know. I surprise myself all the time. Rocket Punch, Flash. You know, I am liking them more and more each comeback. It's actually surprising that they aren't a group I collect or that I love. Because, I mean, you know me, I love my girl groups, and their cute girl group. Ooh, that's my zone. That's what I love. Something about Rocket Punch. Never quite got there with them. I guess I'm really not like a Woollim person. At least with the girl groups, maybe. Never quite hit. Even though they're like in my wheelhouse, but there's just something off. I don't know what it is. But Rocket Punch, I see the improvement. I think they're getting better as they evolve. It sounds kind of creepy when I put it that way. It's a bop. This is a single album. Ew. Don't like single albums. However, their single albums are better because their single albums aren't in bags. Which, good. I don't know why Rocket Punch has to do these bagged albums. But it's only for their mini albums. And it's actually a really cute album. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, ooh, this is actually really cute. I'd buy this. But I'm not gonna. Because I just don't want that. I don't want this one single album. A single album from a group. And that's the only album I have from them. That's weird. I don't want that. No. And Rocket Punch in general, I think I also never want to collect them because of the bagged albums. It's something I'm against. I boycott it. Yeah, so as much as I'm liking them, and I like the album packaging itself, it's a no. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. No. No. Seha. I just can't control my feet. Yo! Ooh, this is a fun one to talk about. Because I am guessing you have never heard of them. Understandable. This is, like, I guess it's KRNB. I don't know. It's not K-pop. Let's settle that. It's K-pop adjacent. And I highly recommend checking this out. It is a mini album. And the dude is very Michael Jackson, Prince influence. So if that sounds appealing, you should check it out. Also, we get to talk about my favorite woman ever. Okay, that's maybe a stretch. She's one of my favorite women ever. Sumin. Sumin is on this. And I never get to talk about Sumin because, one, she just never puts out a physical album. Granted, if she ever did, I wouldn't talk about it because the whole point of the anti-haul is to talk about things I don't buy. Was there a 2? I said 1. What was the 2? I haven't drank that much. This is all I've had. I'm sorry. But yeah, Sumin is one of my favorite artists in Korean music. I can't even say K-pop. Though she has done K-pop songs. She's written a Red Velvet song. And it's amazing. I love her so dearly. I never get to talk about her on the channel. And she is featured on this album. And it is the best song on the album, of course. And it's cute because he's featured on one of her songs before. So it's like a collab again. I loved this. This was such a fun, as you've kind of heard me say, this has been a very depressing anti-haul. So this was a very big fresh breath there. Wait. I swear I'm not drunk. This was really fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not buying it. I know you're all confused. I just gushed about this. Granted, I mostly gushed about Sumin. K R&B, K hip hop, K indie physicals are typically jewel cases. And sure enough, yeah. So it's a no. If this was packaged in some kind of cool way, I'd consider it. I'm down to buy these if they're not in jewel cases. So K R&B, K hip hop, K indie, can you guys get yourself together in this physical package? Okay. It was cool. You should really check this out. Hopefully I've made one of you at least listen to the Sumin track. And if you did, can you tell me if you liked it or not? Jinhyuk. Fight. 5-8. I've been calling this 8 in my head, but that makes no sense. It's a stupid title. No. I forget who this dude is. He's someone from some group. Some produce. No. Not for me. Also, I have seen the tea. I've seen the clips. He was rude to Wendy from Red Velvet, and that's a no. Nope. Soulbysel Compilation 2. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. This is a weird one to talk about. It's not K-hip-hop. This is like your K-R&B, just a K-pop adjacent. I should just start saying K-pop adjacent because it's not K-pop. It's the other Ks. So I don't really know what this is, so I'm going to read what my friend said this was. So if I'm wrong, it's their fault. At KME. That's the person to get mad at. Soulbysel is a radio show, and these compilations are just a project to showcase R&B and other non-K-pop type artists. Yeah, it was rad. I'm not gonna buy it though. It just feels like a weird thing to buy. Cool. Key, Gasoline. I really want to buy this just for the concept alone. Oh my gosh. It's the same thoughts I had on Key's debut. They just know how to do packaging for this man. Oh my god. It's so tempting. The concept is to die for. I'm here for it. A VHS packaged looking version. Ooh! Ooh! That's so cool! I eat that up. I eat that up. But I don't own Key. I didn't buy his last stuff, even though that was also really cool, really tempting. Oh my gosh, the urge is so real. I just love cool things. I love pretty things. And I want to buy it, but I'm not gonna, because I don't have a SHINee collection. I have wanted a SHINee collection. I just never got around to it because it's so much work, and they're just before my time. I had to just accept that it would just be so much to do, and no, I can't do it. I do own some of the solos though, like half of Taemin's. I have all of Jonghyun's, but I haven't done any of the other member solos. I don't think I can do it. I'm also not quite there with the music. Not that it's bad. I enjoy Key's solo, career. Gasoline has grown on me so much in the past few days. I've talked about it. Solo artist is just a whole other different... It's so much harder for me to buy solo artist music than it is a group. So that's where I'm at. Oh, it's so cool. It's such a cool looking album. I won't do it because I know there's plenty of other people like me that are like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I'd like to buy it just because it's cool. That's not a good enough reason for me. It's not. I can't do that. I have to save money. So if you're like me, we will stand strong and not buy it. For now, who knows? Who knows what happens? Billlie, The Billage of Perception, Chapter 2. Yeah, I bought all 3, which is insane of me. I'm hoping in the future they don't go above 2 anymore. Pritti-G, Love Taker. This is a new girl group that debuted last year. I talked about them in my big I listened to every new girl group in 2021 video. I really love Buckle Up by them. Songs of Pop. It's so cute. I love it. I don't know why they decided to go for the concept change. Yeah, they went the more Dreamcatcher pink fantasy route. So if that appeals to you, you should check it out. I am more of a cute, fun person than like a dark, serious. It is very Nugu. It is one song. I will not be purchasing. I'm happy to see them still kick in. I hope they continue. And I kind of hope they go back to their old sound. So that's all the albums. Extras. Because there's a lot of extras. First thing I have, J-Hope did a vinyl release of Jack in the Box. And I actually did buy this. Because I like it. And vinyls are kind of cool. And it's pink, I believe. Way better than a stupid Weverse version. So cool. Everyone and their mom decided to drop a photo book. So let's try to speedrun this. StayC, first photo book. Stay in Chicago. I bought this. I love StayC. I love Chicago. Just makes sense for me to buy it. TXT, Season of TXT. Midsummer photo book. I ult TXT. Of course I bought it. Duh. Jungkook, Special 8, Photo Folio, Me, Myself, and Jungkook, Time Difference. I actually did buy this. Yo, look at me buying 2 BTS items in a month. Yeah. Whoa. I mean, I love Jungkook. And a photo book of him? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm shallow. RM Special 8 Photofolio Me, Myself, and RM in entirety. Yeah. Sorry, RM. I didn't buy yours. So all of them are gonna get one. I don't know if they're all getting one in the order of like when their birthdays are, because Jungkook's birthday just happened. RM's birthday is happening soon. I only know this because RM has the same birthday as me. But I know they're all gonna have them. I'm only buying Jungkook's. I don't. That's where the line's getting drawn. I'm not buying all 7. That is a lot. Or are there 8? Why are they called Special 8? Ateez 2022 Summer Photobook. No, not buying that. Let me just kind of say this right now. For me to buy a photo book, I usually ult the group. I know I did say I bought StayC's and I don't ult StayC, but I just... exceptions get made sometimes, okay? Photo books are very expensive. They're always over $50. So to commit to a photo book, I must like really, really love them. Or really, really love the concept. Like there has to be something that really appeals to me. So Ateez I have not been collecting. So it doesn't make sense for me to buy an Ateez photo book. Kepler 2022 photo book. Dazzling Girls in London. I can't believe the girl spent 2 days in London and made a photo book. I am considering. I haven't decided. Because I do collect Kepler as in like everything. Like all versions. Granted I didn't buy the Japanese thing. But I don't know. I don't know. As I kind of talked about, it's a lot of money. And that alone makes me not want to buy it. Because it's a lot of money. But Kepler's so pretty. Though the photos aren't really speaking to me. So I'm going to give it some time. We're going to let it settle. And then a month I'm going to forget about it. And then it'll be sold out and I'll never buy it. Moonbin. Your artist Moonbin photo book. I do not collect Astro. So no. EXOs travel the world on a ladder in... Does it say Nanhee? Photo storybook. Cool that EXO's doing a photo book. I actually do own an EXO photo book because they were an ult many, many years ago. I don't plan on buying this. I've just been so out of EXO because they've just been gone for so long that it doesn't really feel like it makes sense to buy an EXO photo book. So, no. P1 Harmony, second photo book. Summer. No, I don't collect P1 Harmony. So, no. Okay, that's all the photo books. The last thing to talk about is the S first Atom 1 object. Okay, there's something to talk about here. I plan on doing a video for this. Will I get to it? I don't know, because it's just going to be a lot of work. So, S. If you don't know what they are, I don't know if it's triples, I'm pretty sure it's S. So I'm calling it S. They are a up-and-coming girl group formed by Jade and Jong, who is the man behind Luna. So think about pre-debut Luna. That's kind of what's happening here. Not to the same extent. It's a little different. They're gradually releasing the members. They live together. They put out content. There's going to be subunits. It's all in the pre-debut. It's going to be 24 members. And they do NFTs. Yeah. 2 red flags right there. But they have this whole app thing. On the app, you can buy these things called objects, which are essentially your NFTs, and they're photo cards of the girls. But you can also buy the real world ones, where it's pretty much like buying Pokemon cards, where you buy the objects on K-Town for you, and you open it, and it's random photo cards. And they're probably the same photo cards on the app, but in real life. I don't know. I've been trying to do research into this. It's really confusing. That's all it is. It's these photo cards of girls for this group that hasn't debuted, but it's in the process of forming. But if that is appealing to you, you can check them out. Like I said, they drop like a video every day. It's like Luna TV, except Luna TV was only 1 minute. These are like 20 minutes. So, oh man. What an interesting group. But if you want to be there from the beginning, now's the time to jump on the hype. So, yeah. I will only buy this if I do my video. For research, of course. Also, I do like some of the members. If you want a video on S, let me know. Because if there's desire for it, I'll be more motivated to do it. Anyway, on that note, we're done. That is the anti-haul for August of 2022. So much. So negative on my part. Whoops. Please, of course, let me know your thoughts on the month of August. What did you buy? What did you not buy? What did you think of the releases? Yeah, talk to me. What's even happening in September? I don't know. All my ults are just taking their sweet ass time to announce comebacks. Have a lovely time of day wherever, whenever you are.